What is going on, fitness coaches? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives, Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy, B Mark. And in today's episode, we're talking about how you keep asking for permission. You keep asking for permission. I think this is probably one of the funnier things when it comes to online coaching is I think we're in this constant paradox between we need to take action and we need to get feedback. And I think that what most people do when it comes to approaching a coaching journey or starting a self-development journey or working on their business goals, working on their fitness goals, is they go to other people and ask for permission, right? And so you want to build your online coaching business and you decide that this is the thing that you want to take to the next level, and you get on a call with a mentor and you're like, yeah, so I just got to run it by my fucking wife. I just got to run it by my partner. This is something that I really want to do, and I'm really passionate about the thing that I want to do, but excuse me while I fucking run this by my partner. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know your partner was going to be building your business for you, right? You keep asking for permission. And this concept not only applies to you need to talk to your partner, this concept also applies to how you show up on a day-to-day basis. Because I think that a lot of you guys, what you do with your goals is you take your goals, the things you want to do, and then you go and tell people in your life about all the things that you want to do. I want to be successful. I want to grow a business. I want to get abs. I want to do all these things. And you're basically asking them for permission to go after the things that you want. What do you think about that? What do you think about that? How do you feel about that? How does that sit with you? Who the fuck cares what they think? What they think has literally nothing to do with you and your success. It's irrelevant. Other people's opinions have nothing to do with you and your success, but you keep asking permission. Let's take this a layer deeper, because this is how a lot of people approach getting coached. All right. And if you do this and you're my fucking client, fucking stop it. Okay. This is your fucking bad. Okay. This is your no, don't do this. I'm going to teach you what not to do. Then I'm going to teach you what to do. You come to a coaching call and you have an idea that you want to execute on in your business. And you're like, okay, so, I've been really thinking about posting more reels. And, I know that, Brian, I listen to your podcast, and, I know that reels are really important for my business. So I've been thinking about posting more reels. What do you think? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? What do I think? What does that even mean? What are you talking about? Of course you should post more reels. Why are we even talking about this? So that's what not to do. It's like you come to me or your coach or your mentor and you ask for permission to take action on your own business. I've got another funny one. This is going to resonate with a lot of you guys. I get this a lot. It's fucking funny. I get my clients that will come to me and they'll be like, you'll be like, I feel like I'm really I feel like I'm struggling and I haven't taken a day off in a while. And I feel like I really need to take a day off. And I'm like, okay. They're like, what do you think? I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? What do I think? They're like, what do you think? I'm like, take a day off. They're like, that's it? I'm like, why are you asking me? I'm like, ask yourself. You keep asking for permission from other people to do things that you know are right for you. And this whole I need permission from other people fucking mindset, fucking mantra is exactly why you haven't achieved the level of success that you want to achieve, period. I don't need your fucking permission, okay? I don't need your permission to buy my Lambo. I don't need your permission to open my gym. I don't need your permission to work on my fitness goals. I don't need your permission to do fucking anything. I don't need your permission to be rich. I don't need your permission to be wealthy. I'm just going to fucking do it. I'm just going to do it and take action and do it. And then when I'm in a mentorship program, I don't go to Dan Martell and I'm like, please give me permission to do the things that I want to do. I'm like, hey, I'm going to take this action. And I would like to know if you see anything that's flawed with this, or if there's a way that I need to move forward, or I'll take the action and I'll actually do the thing. And then I'll go to him and I'll be like, hey, I did this thing and then this happened. And I'm wondering, what would you do in this situation? But I don't go to Dan Martell and ask him for permission. Do you think I should open up a new location in my gym? I don't ask him for permission. I ask myself. I'm like, what the fuck do I want to do? And it literally is like a gut check from within. I ask for permission from myself. I am loyal to self. And dude, I've had this conversation with a person and we've had funny discussions about this because I take this to the fucking extreme. Okay. And when I say I take this to the extreme, if I know in my fucking gut that something is right, I do not care what Kirsten thinks at all. I'm doing it, period. I don't need your permission. And as a life partner of mine, as a fucking, we're building this life together. But if I feel dead set on something, I'm not asking your permission. I'm letting you know what's happening, and then we can figure it the fuck out later. Okay. And it's the same thing with me and Cole, you guys. Like Cole and I are business partners, and we like have like a high level of mutual respect for one another. And if one of us feels extremely fucking strongly about something, they just like they go to the other person. They're like, yo, I'm just letting you know, like, I feel really fucking strongly about this, and like we're gonna do it. Like, do you have any objections? Like, I feel like we need to do this. Do you have any objections? No? Okay, we're doing it. It's like we don't ask for permission. We just fucking do it. So like I think that so many of you guys struggle because you're asking your wife for permission to work on your online business. You're asking your husband for permission to go after your goals. You're asking your family for permission to approve of your dreams. You're asking everybody in your fucking life. You're asking your coach for permission to work harder on your business or for permission to take a day off. How about you just figure out what the fuck you want to do and then just do it? It sounds that simple. It is that fucking simple. And the only reason it's not is because you get in your fucking head and you get all weird and shit about like what you can actually do and your own potential. And as a result, you look for fucking ways to alleviate yourself from the pressure of taking action towards the things that you want because you don't want to fail. And so you're like, oh, I need to get permission from my fucking partner. I need to get permission. No, you don't. You just acting like a bitch. You don't need permission from your partner to work on your business. You need permission from yourself. You need to give yourself permission to go after the things that you want. You need to give yourself permission to fail. You need to give yourself permission to like put your fucking hat in the arena. This has nothing to do with your partner, nothing to do with your spouse, nothing to do with your significant other at all. It all has to do with you. And you will never be successful ever if you ask for permission. I don't need your permission to be successful. I gave myself permission a long fucking time ago. And you guys are just watching me do what the fuck I know I'm going to do. And every single thing that I do that is fucking awesome, that everyone's like, oh, like, how'd you do that? I'm like, I fucking decided I was going to do it 5 years ago. And now I'm just doing it. Now I just do it every day. It's not surprising to me anymore. And that might sound egotistical. That might sound overconfident. I don't care. I just decide what I want. I decide where I'm going. I decide what I'm going to do. And then I fucking do it. It's that simple. I don't need anybody's permission for me to do the shit that I want to do. Neither do you. So stop asking for permission. Unless you like giving away your power to other people, unless you like giving away your power to your spouse, then if your spouse says no to you growing your business or grow, like, what are you going to do then? Oh, I guess I'm going to be a fucking failure because my spouse said no and I didn't have the ball sack or the lady balls to go after the things that I want. The fuck? Why are we putting our goals, our dreams, our aspirations in the hands of someone else? I'm going to tell you a character trait of my best clients, and then I'm going to piece the fuck out because I got to go do hypnosis and program my mind to success. Character trait of my best clients. If you guys want to be successful, I suggest you do this. My best clients, they listen to my coaching calls, whether I give them direct advice or they hear it on a podcast or whatever, and then they go take action on the thing that they learned on the podcast or they learned on the coaching call or they learned in the one-on-one feedback I gave them. Then they come to me after completing all the action steps and they're like, what's next? So it's like my best clients don't come to me and then ask for action steps and then go fucking away and then think about the action step and then come back and be like, well, I really thought about the action step. And there's one problem I had with this action step. And this one problem is that just fucking do shit. Just go do shit, do more of it, get feedback, and then come back to me with completed action steps. And then let's work on what's next. But because so many people, I feel like 90% of people fucking do this, is they don't actually take feedback and action on it right away. So I give feedback, they go don't action it, they come back, they ask a question. I'm like, do the fucking thing I said to do last week. They're like, okay. And then they go do the thing I said to do last week. They come, I give them feedback. They don't do it. They come back with a question about the same thing I told them last week. I'm like, go fucking do what I told you to do last week. And that's literally how slow our coaching is. I've got clients like Chloe and Harrison from Australia. I tell them to do something. I give them a list of fucking things to do, and they're done it in like 72 hours. And then they message me and they're like, what else? Like, what the fuck's next? Like, we don't know how to get to 500K a month and we're at, 100K. So like, how do we, like, what's the next things we need to do? So I tell them the next things that they need to do. And then they don't ask me for permission. Once they understand exactly what they need to do, they go fucking do it. That's like how you get success, you guys, is like, stop asking other people for permission to take action on your goals. figure out what the fuck you need to do and then go do it. And then as you're doing it, then you can come ask for feedback, and then you're going to grow faster. That's it. That's all. I hope you guys have the best day of your entire life. Love you. Thank you. This is awesome. You're fucking cool. Love you all. Goodbye. Peace. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.